Hello everyone. So this time I wanted to talk specifically about anti-reflective coatings. You've probably heard me jump at them before, but this time I just wanted to dive a little bit deeper in how I kind of hone in on one specific thing. So with anti-reflective coatings, what you see isn't always what you get. But to start with, anti-reflective coatings are the coating on the lenses designed to reduce glare and reflection, most importantly reflection, on the surface of the lenses as perceived by you wearing the glasses. So in the case of these, you see that reflection on the front of the lens on the camera side because that's reflecting away blue light. This is a different type of coating altogether. It actually uses a mirror on the front surface of the lens to reduce blue light passing through it. Not my favorite way to take care of blue light, but that's another talk entirely. So on the anti-reflective coatings, the difference you get, of course, an uncoated lens here, you see you've got that more intense reflection from the computer screen on that front surface of the lens. Much brighter overall, even versus this. Now compare that to an anti-reflective coating actually designed not to reflect a light, but to actually be more clear, and you'll see that is just a huge jump in difference even from the ones I've got on here. So to kind of throw all three in there, there we go. So you can see it's a pretty big reduction in that reflection on that bottom lens, because that one is actually a clear anti-reflective coating designed specifically to block reflections on the lens. Now, when I talk about reflections on the lens, what we're actually getting into is reflections on this side that you see, or internally within the lens. Those internal reflections are most often noticed as almost a ghost set of lights, or whatever light source it is you're looking at. Headlights at night in particular are one of the worst to cause that issue, where you see almost a second set of headlights out here at the corner, particularly common on minus prescriptions, as well as prescriptions with astigmatism involved. A little bit more in-depth reason, I won't get into that so much. The short version though, for minus prescriptions, you've got the front surface of the lens is very flat, and most of the prescription comes from a curve on the back. That light passes through, bounces a little bit off that back side, and of course because it's at a more harsh angle coming back out, that creates that ghost image reflection. That is what anti-reflective coatings are targeted for. But in particular, as I mentioned, what you see is not always what you get with an anti-reflective coating, because you don't really know the makeup of the anti-reflective coating. So there's tons of different options available out there, from stuff like this one where you've got that stronger reflectance on the front, which again is designed to help with blue light. Not the best option, but it works. All the way to stuff that's more clear, like the other one I showed you, but there's even more options that get down to the base coating, the top coating. Everything makes a difference in this. So kind of the key takeaway here is one I run into pretty often, and this pair is a great example of the bad of an anti-reflective coating. Now this is actually an expensive anti-reflective coating. It's not a cheap one by any means, but it lacks something pretty important, and that is called index matching. So that makes these more prone to cracking and crazing, which are basically micro cracks in the front surface or the back surface of that lens, basically embedded in the anti-reflective coating. And you can see pretty obviously there, as I was talking about, those kind of strains of light right up here. You see it on those point lights. You can see you get almost that really, that wavy, really glary surface on the front of that. Not what you want in lenses in any situation. So if you have any other questions on anti-reflective coatings, feel free to leave a comment. If you like the video, of course, like the video, leave some feedback, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you guys next time.